It seems like everybody, everywhere you turn, is talking about mindfulness. Mindful living, mindful breathing, mindful moving, mindful sleeping. And you might be thinking, what is mindfulness? Hi, my name is Melissa Maxx. I am a certified mindfulness coach and mindful living author and columnist. And yes, I used all the buzzwords. So, what is mindfulness and how can it help us be happier, healthier, and more present? I'm going to talk about that, and we'll take a quick little peek into my book, Mindfulness for People Who Suck at Being Mindful. It's short, easy to understand, and it's a great place to get started if you're just sort of learning about mindfulness and personal development and you want to be calmer, happier, and more at peace. So first, a quick overview. What is mindfulness? I explain mindfulness as awareness and acceptance of what is at any given moment. Basically, it's living in the is what it isness of your life. Now, if we want to get a little more profound and eloquent than that, I'm going to read briefly the definition according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. They say mindfulness is the practice of maintaining a non-judgmental state of heightened or complete awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, or experiences on a moment-to-moment basis. So it is living in the now, being fully present and accepting whatever that present moment brings to you. It's not getting caught up in your monkey mind, not listening to the yammering of your inner critic, not pushing down negative emotions, not reacting immediately to something that triggers you. Now, for most of us, well, probably all of us, because if you were able to do this, you wouldn't be watching this video. This is impossible to do constantly. So a mindfulness practice is a way of taking little time outs throughout your day, little teeny practice sessions. And when I say teeny practice sessions, first of all, I don't know why I say it in that high voice, but when I say teeny practice sessions, it just sounds better. Teeny practice sessions. I'm talking a couple of seconds, a couple of times a day. And I do talk more about this in my book, how you go about doing that. But it starts small and frustrating, but it's important that you don't give up. That's all part of perfecting the process and the practice. And now I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek into the beginning of my book. Talks a little more in depth about what mindfulness is. As I said, my definition of mindfulness is awareness and acceptance. Awareness is noting what currently is at any given moment. It includes taking inventory of our circumstances, our physical presence, our emotions, and our reactions. Acceptance is letting those things be as they are, whether pleasant or unpleasant. It's choosing not to resist, push them down, or rush through them. While being mindful doesn't necessarily mean being happy, leading a mindful life can bring about an overall feeling of acceptance of what is and surrendering to what will be. It can help us struggle less and feel more, which ultimately can lead to more contentment and happiness throughout our lives. Although the concept of mindfulness can be traced back to both Hindu and Buddhist cultures, it's not only accessible to, but beneficial for every one of us right here and right now. We can make conscious decisions about every aspect of our lives. Instead of living our lives on autopilot, we can choose not only our actions, but our reactions, thoughts, and feelings. For the purpose of the book, and in an effort to reclaim your power, it's best to look at being mindful as the ability to take a step back, detach, and observe, accept what you can't change, and make a conscious choice on how you want to proceed with things that you can change. And spoiler alert, not to give too much away here, but the one thing you can always change is yourself. I then go into things like mindful thinking, mindful sleeping, mindful movement, mindful relationships, mindful healthcare, and it seems like a lot. It seems overwhelming. The book is something like 50-something pages, so it's a short read, and for the love of God, you're not meant to do all of these things at once. It's just a brief overview to open up your mind a little bit and to start thinking about ways you can make changes in your life to feel a little more present and a whole lot more at peace. Have a great day. You can pick up the book on Amazon, Mindfulness for People Who Suck at Being Mindful. Subscribe to the blog, maximizelife.com with 2 X's. On Instagram, it's Mindfulness Coach Melissa Maxx. On Twitter, at DJ Melissa Maxx. On YouTube, Maximize Life. And on Facebook, Mindfulness Coach Melissa Maxx. Again, 2 X's.